Alright then, you blasters. Little yap sesh going over the new league mechanic in 0.4. But first it's time to log out. Everything is migrated across the standard now, so get your campaign practice in and do your homework, boys, so we can log back in on Friday like the degenerates we are. So, with Rise of the Abyssal going core, which for me is a big W, we have a new league mechanic being introduced in patch 0.4. Now, the only way to experience and access the Fate of the Vaal mechanic in each area is to make sure that you start your character in this league and not in standard. So make sure you're reading the screen and not just clicking through and starting on a standard, missing out on all the new shiny stuff. Alright, so Path of Exile 1 players will more than likely recognise many of the themes of this mechanic from their Incursion League, so they'll have a better understanding of what's in front of them. But for the uninitiated, for those that don't know, Fate of the Vaal allows players to build their own Vaal temple, obviously with the ability to move rooms and paths, positioning the layout exactly as you wish before running the temple for some exclusive rewards. So, as you go through the campaign and into the end game, you'll encounter remnants, which will be surrounded by corrupted monsters that you sacrifice to power up the 6 soul cores surrounding them. Once you've powered up all 6, a portal opens, taking you to the Temple of Adziri. There, you'll find a console that will open up an interactive grid layout. With 6 movable tiles on your left, there'll be 3 rooms and 3 pathing tiles. So you'd place all 6 of the rooms and pathing tiles on the board as you wish. Once you've placed all of your tiles on the board, you can run your own temple, completing rooms as you go. Some rooms will destabilise and disappear on completion, but there are medallions to collect along the way to restabilise those rooms. By linking the tiles together, you can actually level specific rooms up in tiers, as well as connecting pathways between to reach the Architect, which is a room that is visible from the beginning and one that you'll definitely need to visit, as this is the only way to get access to the second visible room from the beginning, and that room contains the new pinnacle boss, Adziri, the legendary Queen of the Vaal. Rooms will highlight as green when they can be placed down to upgrade the tier of a specific room on the board. Placing those rooms together create combinations that will boost their difficulty and reward, obviously. Some rooms will add global modifiers to your entire temple that will make your board harder to navigate, so make sure that your build is on point before squeezing the juice. Now I just want to go over some of the rooms within the temple and some of the naughty mechanics within them. Obviously many of the rooms will contain bosses, special drops and crafting opportunities, but we've got the corruption chamber, which will have a corruption altar that, when leveled up, will give you a 50-50 chance at adding a second corruption to an already corrupted piece of gear or a weapon, giving you the chance to craft some very, very powerful items or completely destroy them. The risk is yours, pussies. So we've got the Alchemy Lab, which you will need to take down the Vaal construct to find any of the new corrupted soul cores in the game. We've got the Sacrificial Chamber, which contains the Royal Blood Priest. Defeating him allows you to remove a random mod from a unique item, placing it with another random mod. Now, my favourite room, defeating the Flesh Surgeon, will give you the opportunity to interact with his surgical table. Now, it's not any ordinary surgical table. It allows you to craft not on items, but yourself. So, you sacrifice one of your appendages for an extra bonus, such as a percentage increase in Curse of Magnitudes or stun thresholds. I'm personally looking forward to see what other mods you can get. Word around the campfire is that Fubgun is ready to sacrifice the appendage between his legs for an extra 5% MS. Sorry, Fub. LA Rods for life, brother. Okay, so that is the new mechanic and most of what we know about it until it actually comes out on Friday. So until then, boys, be excellent to each other and get your Vaals out. Bye!